The Dr. Disrespect story just never ends. We've got a whole bunch of new updates now. Information, for some reason, is just slowly dripped to us. I don't know why. But after 4 years, we can't just get a straight up answer about basically anything. So many questions, so many things that we don't know. But we do have a few answers here and there, like a Rolling Stone article that just dropped where a Twitch employee alleges that the doc knew the age of the person that he was DMing and directly said that it was no problem and the messages continued at the level that they were before he knew the age. We also have DMs from another person back in 2017 who was messaging the doc inappropriately when he was cheating on his wife and also messaging the minor back then. This person being a transsexual worker, if you will. And also, we're going to be going over Slasher, the guy who tried to claim he was the biggest Chad of all time back in 2020, saying he knew all the details of the Dr. Disrespect situation, kept his mouth shut for 4 years for some reason, and now is deciding to do a podcast tour acting like he is the biggest man on campus, when in reality he's a complete and total moron. But let's just jump into it. No more time to waste. Let's start off with the Rolling Stone article where it says, a former Twitch trust and safety employee who worked for the platform at the time when Dr. Disrespect was banned and has direct knowledge of the matter, confirming to Rolling Stone that he continued to send graphic messages to a minor he knew to be underage. I recall that Dr. Disrespect was made aware by the individual that they were underage during the conversation, after which he indicated that this was no problem and continued on, the former employee says. There was no confusion. Messages sent after this was acknowledged were no less graphic and not any less explicit in nature than before, and I think more than the categorization of leaning too much in the direction of being inappropriate might indicate. And just as a kind of teaser into what it would look like for Dr. Disrespect to send these inappropriate messages, we have an allegation from someone at Lena Love made this tweet with messages attached from Dr. Disrespect sending them messages back in 2017. Very explicit messages where they caption it, during that time in 2017 when he was cheating on his wife with not only me, a trans worker, but also another woman, and texting a minor, he was exploiting me by making me give him cam shows with the promise of partnership. After the cam shows, he went ahead and blocked me. And then they attached these messages where we can see directly how they talked. Photo shoot tomorrow. Doc says, well, good luck. They respond, I'm going to try to get some sexy cosplay images. Then afterwards I can punish you. Oh yeah? How so? Don't know, he has to get a good strategy, we shall see. And then they start talking about the black leather that's going to be worn during this punishment, and he's like, feel like releasing one right now. Yummy. Should I let it go or hold on? Lena sent this message at 7:08 p.m. He responded 15 minutes later, and bro was edging for literally like almost 2 hours, ready to bust thinking about this. So this idea that he was exploiting me and stuff, I think that's a lot of horseshit, but it does just show that he was still a totally disrespectful, cheating piece of shit, and we actually get a little bit of insight into how that looks. Just some more generic messages, telling Lena to add him on Snapchat, and then Skype messages saying that he deleted his Snapchat. Lena says that they're going to send photos to Dr. Disrespect. He says, I'm gripping now. Boom. The fuck? I guess this is how 35-plus-year-old men message. I don't understand it. I don't get it. But anyway, so we have not ever seen any logs of anything regarding Dr. Disrespect. The first woman that he claimed to be unfaithful with, obviously the minor, we haven't seen anything. This is the only person who's ever actually shown a proof of what they're alleging. So that's really all we have to go off of when it comes to like, what does his attitude look like when he is talking to people that way. But then we had Slasher, who was someone who was notorious around 2020 when this all went down, because he made that really gay tweet talking about how he knows the reason that Dr. Disrespect was banned, but he just doesn't feel comfortable talking about it due to the sensitive nature of it. Well, he went on Destiny's stream and was oppressed by Destiny and other people on the stream. And here's how it went. It was an absolute disaster.
To put to bed those rumors, those thoughts, like why exactly did you decide not to go the anonymous route at all?
It didn't feel right. Shouldn't be doing that. Either I can report it myself, professionally, or I'm just going to shut the fuck up.
Can I ask you a question on this thing? So let's say I give you firsthand information about Destiny, okay? And I show you stuff, but I don't let you make a copy. But you know now this is legit shit. So I show you a video of Destiny stomping on puppies, and it's like the most fucked up shit you've ever seen, but you know this is legit. Like, you can't deepfake what I just showed you. You're throwing up. It's so fucking unbelievably fucked. And he's sitting there saying, yeah, look, dogs, doesn't matter. I eat them for meat. Why would I care about them here? Like, the whole thing, it's real. I've shown you this. I'm obviously a good friend of Destiny, the whole thing. But I'm like, listen, I can't give you a copy of this. He knows I'm the only one who has a copy. I don't even know why he sent it to me. Are you going to report on it?
No.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'd report the shit out of that.
I need the copy of the tape.
If you know.
Which already we're off to a insane start. I mean, I don't know. Here's the thing. The idea that you don't report on random rumors you've heard behind the scenes, that makes sense. Like, if you just heard of some random rumor, you're like, I don't know if this is true. I'm not going to just publicly blast that. Sure, of course. But Slasher wasn't claiming that he heard random rumors. Exactly saying for several hours now, I've been told from credible sources the reason for his ban. Yeah, exactly that. So it wasn't just like I heard something through the grapevine, I heard some random rumor. Like, even I myself, just being in the commentary community, being a creator recently, but also just always being around for the last few years, I've heard tons of random, just zero proof rumors about pretty much anyone that you can think of. But obviously, if you're going to go just blast that or report that, that's fucking deranged. You have to have proof, evidence, or the person who's telling you has to be a genuine, credible source. Slasher claims that he had that and he just left it behind. He just decided not to do anything with it, which is obviously fucking insane. I don't know how you could get knowledge of this person going after children on the internet, going after underage people on the internet, claim that you've seen what happened, and then decide not to say anything about it for 4 years straight. Like, am I crazy here? It continues on, though. Let's keep watching.
I need a copy.
The hypothetical here isn't really even that hypothetical. This guy has gone and targeted a minor and said, yeah, I don't care that you're 16, 17, whatever the age was. Said, no, that's fine. I'm going to keep making sexual comments. He has this pattern set up. Like, how... I don't understand. Is there no moral imperative here for you at all that you need to make sure that this guy doesn't continue to go on and victimize more people?
There is, but, Twitch is doing their own investigation. It's not for me to... The only person who should be, if they ever want to speak, is the victim.
No. I'm sorry, this is the most broken mindset in my opinion. Okay? Victims have a duty to report stuff like this. People have a duty to actually make sure that this doesn't happen in the future. This is like, it's so brain dead, in my opinion, to go, oh, well, we have to defend the victim. That's our number one priority. My number one priority is making sure more victims don't happen. We can't unrape that fucking person.
And Nick continues after this tweet when he posted this clip saying, everyone wants to dog on the idiot who leaked the story to sell concert tickets, but the reality is, after 4 years of Twitch investigating, this story was never coming out in any official capacity. Twitch fucking sucks, and anyone who knew the actual details and watched this guy make millions on YouTube is a piece of shit. And honestly, the more that the story just keeps getting dripped to us, the more I begin to agree with this. At first, I was kind of like, holy shit, this Cody Connors guy, is he like crazy? Like, can he get his fucking ass sued? Like, this is fucking nuts. But then you start to realize, okay, well, this is actually true. DrDisrespect has admitted to it. Cody's not lying. And even if that guy's motivation was impure, if he was just doing it to be like, fuck Doctor and his boys, like, I'm just mad at DrDisrespect, fuck that guy. Not necessarily because he was trying to protect the kids or something. Like, he wasn't some grand moral, like, arbiter of the children. Obviously, he's fucking not. But still, him being the leaker in this situation destroyed DrDisrespect's career in the matter of like hours, in the matter of days. So even though his motivations were completely impure, and I think most people can agree with that, even the people who side with him saying, yeah, fuck his boys, at the end of the day, he proved that, no, it's not really about like, I have to be quiet. Twitch is doing their own investigation. It took one asshole to step up and say, hey, this is what's going on. And then boom, it's over. And the doc has to address it instantly. And this other clip that Nick posted just goes on to show how much of a moron Slasher is. With the caption, Slasher celebrated his article getting published by going on Hassan Piker's stream, already an immediate L. And the article he's referencing is the one we read about knowingly sending explicit messages. In the opening minute, he tells Hassan that Legal has carefully mapped out what he can and can't say, and then he immediately blurts out unverified reports of DrDisrespect getting arrested.
Be some breaking news, Hassan. By the way, two things. One, I finally got my article out. Took me forever. So everyone on chat, please go read it so it gets traffic and engagement. It would be great. Really appreciate it. I want to say I got to get it in the Rolling Stone culture section, not the new Saudi sponsored gaming section. Okay, I made sure not taking any new Saudi money, which is now funding Rolling Stone. Kind of sucks. Two, I had to have a whole meeting with the legal team before I came on here. about what I can and cannot and should not say. Don't do all these things. Might ignore some of them right as we start, because living on the edge. I did get a DM about an hour ago from someone who lives in Encientas, near Rancho Santa Fe. That is the area that DrDisrespect lives in.
Mm-hmm.
And he sent me a screenshot from his next door, which is in that area. And there is a comment. This was from 11 a.m. this morning, so this is before my article came out. There is a comment that says, "We just saw DrDisrespect in handcuffs. He lives right there. Assuming it has something to do with the accusations." Okay, I cannot confirm or verify anything, but this is coming from someone who is in that next door, and this is from
bro. Okay, listen. I didn't hear that. I don't know what you're talking about. I feel like I don't know. I don't know how to respond to this. Okay.
You know it's bad when instantaneously even Hassan Piker's just like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you say that? Because actually, what is wrong with him? What was he thinking? This was totally unverified, and some random person left the comments, and you thought that was worth to bring up on stream in front of like thousands and thousands of people? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? This slasher guy kept his mouth shut for 4 years, refusing to say anything about this situation that he claimed to have so much knowledge about. And now his dumbass wants to do a fucking live stream podcast tour flexing his dick to everyone, saying unverified claims and acting as if he was the biggest Chad of all time. It's like, go fuck yourself. He's obviously a clueless moron who has no idea what the fuck's going on. And if he was a good reporter, he would have reported on what happened 4 years ago. And if DrDisrespect is as they claim him to be, and it's really someone who knew the age of the minor like they claim in the Rolling Stone, and Slasher knew this all as well, then why the fuck did you let him build up a huge career for the last 4 years on YouTube? You just sat back and watched this happen and picked your nose, and then now you want to do a podcast tour? Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And just as confirmation that Slasher completely blurted out total fake news on a stream with thousands of people, he replied to Drama Alert saying, "I have confirmed with the San Diego Sheriff's Department that no one was arrested, nor was there an incident at that location." So something as simple as calling up the Sheriff's Department you couldn't even do before you blasted it on Hassan's stream. And he even DM'd another user, Samuel, saying, "I saw your tweet, spoke to the Sheriff's Department, no one was arrested." So now he has to go do damage control to everyone who reported on this because he can't keep his fucking mouth shut now, 4 years after the incident. Okay, bro. So yeah, this guy's probably just the biggest moron to ever exist as a reporter. It's actually just crazy. But he continues on stream now with another clip that Nicholas Durio posted, captioned, "Listening to Twitch's process for handling the DrDisrespect allegations is actually fucking enraging."
What did you want to have happen in this situation? When we started there, what do you think should have happened?
I really think after seeing this back now for 4 years that Twitch never revealing anything and all of this only happening because of Cody's tweet, they did a good job. I really feel like the people that were working on this case, that were interacting with the victim, that handled the punishment and that in the aftermath, they never spoke to me on the record. These people I have been talking to or around primary sources for years, never agreed to speak on the record. It has been consistent that the only thing that I have been told many dozens of times over and over, their priority is to protect the victim. I know it sounds probably cheesy or bullshit or whatever, but that is really what I was told so many times about why they would not talk to me.
No.
Why was
DrDisrespect
why was DrDisrespect paid out from his contract then?
That's a good question. It is. I'm not saying that that's not a bad question. I do not have details on the case specifically.
Do you think that
they would not talk?
Yeah, I mean, this is a great fantasy that Twitch somehow protected the victim, but that would have been better if they had informed other platforms about exactly what happened and then didn't allow him to continue posting and growing on platforms and getting deals from platforms after he got kicked off of Twitch. I mean, what the fuck? So if there was other minors on YouTube or anything like that, too bad, so sad. The doc who openly said, allegedly, that the age doesn't matter and he's cool with it, now he can grow his platform for 4 more years and Twitch did a great job with this. Why? How? This should have come out years ago, and it's just absolutely insane. I mean, I just lose more brain. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I'm just losing brain cells watching this. It feels like what I'm saying should be common sense. I just can't imagine any other way this could have been handled, because now that we've seen how it went down when it was revealed, we can't act like hindsight 2020 that somehow that they were correct. They weren't. We're looking at it with hindsight now. What Cody did was the right move, even if his intentions were wrong. It was the correct move to do. So I don't know. This is just fucking nuts to me, man. But they continue talking about Dr. Disrespect getting his full paid out contract. So let's watch that.
No.
Why did wait?
Well,
Why was
I
Dr.
would say
Disrespect?
it, though.
Why was Dr. Disrespect paid out from his contract then?
That's a good question. It is. I'm not saying that that's not a bad question. I do not have details on the case specifically.
Do you think that they paid him out from his contract because it was part of an NDA that the doc would have agreed to? Like, well, fine, I won't say anything about this to anybody. I won't mention anything to anybody as long as you like settle with me like on this contract here, like pay me up through this, or at least like make me right on this.
I have been advised not to speculate.
Okay.
Like, actually, RollingStone had to hold like a whole meeting with me. I was like, all right, shit you should not say while you're on podcast.
Okay.
When people usually get sued, it's not because of the reporting, it's because of dumb shit you say on a stream. I've already done that now a few times. I'm trying. I'm trying.
So now he's saying I can't speculate on things, but if you just read a random comment on the Nextdoor app, you can speculate that that's true and that he actually was arrested. Yeah, okay. Anyway, there's probably more to this slasher story. There's more instances of him being a moron, but I'm genuinely losing brain cells listening to him talk. I can't continue this video at this rate. I hope you guys enjoyed it, but that's all I really got to say about this, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.